Okay, hi all my trying to conceive ladies. Sorry it's been so long since I updated my vlog on YouTube. I think the last time I did it was cycle day 3, maybe, or even 1, when I was supposed to start my Clomid. So today I had, sorry if this looks weird, I'm not used to filming using my mirror. Anyway, so I had my mid-cycle ultrasound today. They saw probably 40 different follicles, but only 2 were mature. I have a 16 millimeter and a 19 millimeter follicle that are both mature. Of course, when I take my HCG trigger shot, it'll still be 24 to 36 hours before I ovulate, so I'm saying 24 towards the end of that spectrum. So that should have them grow an average of 2 millimeters a day. So my 19 should, become a 21, maybe a 22, and then my 16 should become, anywhere between a 18 and a 19, if I'm lucky. So both should drop with my trigger shot. So I went in and picked up my trigger shot a few minutes ago. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, don't you love how the camera makes everything backwards? So, yeah, I took it out of the package, obviously. This is what it looks like. In a small package. So I'm going to open that. And it has to be refrigerated. So, if you go to pick your shot up and you're not going home, then make sure that you have a cool bag with you, because it has to keep refrigerated. And anybody that buys them offline, please be aware that your buyer needs to pack your trigger overnight delivery in a ice box, pretty much, because these cannot be warm. Once they're warm, they're invalid. I learned that today. So you know who you are, you know who I'm talking to when I say that. So I have my alcohol pad ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and give myself my shot. Hopefully this doesn't hurt too bad. I've had plenty of shots, so hopefully this one isn't horrid compared to some of the other ones. I can't remember, honestly, from doing it last time, if they hurt or not. So I always wipe the complete area clean. One, because I give shots in a different way. From taking Levinox so many times, I'm just getting rid of the air bubble. From taking Levinox so many times, I know that there's a sweet spot somewhere on my body, which is right there. And that means that it's not going to hurt. So what I do is I barely touch my stomach with the tip of the needle, and I find a spot where it's like not so painful, and then I inject there, because that lets me know that it's going to be less painful. So that was me giving myself the shot. All gone. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. The only thing I don't like about the Overdrill shot is the Levinox shots. That one right here. The Levinox shots, when you give them, after you push your plunger in all the way, it pops this spring and it retracts the needle into the container here. So the Overdrill shot doesn't do that. So you're going to have to make sure you dispose of it correctly, because no one wants to work in a landfill where there's needles floating around. So just, trying to be conscientious of other people. So I opened a pamphlet of information, and I was kind of scanning through while I was getting the camera and stuff set up. And it gives you your percentages and risks of multiple births. It says, as with I can't even read. As with other HCG product, reports of multiple births have been associated with HCG treatment. The risk of multiple birth correlates to the number of embryos transferred if doing IVF. In 17 of 55 births, there was 30% had multiple births, which is actually really high. But I guess you're transferring eggs in that situation, so you know you're going to have a risk for multiples. But just the use of Overdrill with fertility medications, 2 in 15 births showed 13% multiples. So that's actually pretty high, 15% almost. So it's pretty high. And then of course it gives you your precautions, you know, and your over hyperstimulation issues and all that good stuff. I really don't have to worry about that because I don't have too many eggs. Over hyperstimulation usually happens when you have multiple follicles, and where I only have 2 that are really mature. It's not really going to be an issue. I took a ovulation test prior to my shot. I will be doing them. I'll probably do 2 today. I'll probably do like a 4-hour later and a 6-hour later, and then I'll do one in the morning. And then we will have bed tomorrow and the next day. And then I'm going to test my trigger out as well. So it's going to be positive, 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 negative, and hopefully go back to positive. So that's where I'm at. I will show you my OPK from today, and then I will update you as time goes on. And it's so weird for me to be having my camera like this because I can't see what I'm showing you. So there's my OPK, the bottom one from today. So that's why I took my shot. The test line isn't the dark one, it's the other one. But it's not very dark, but it is darker than all the rest have been. So that's why I just went ahead and did the shot. That way I didn't miss my window. So yeah, that's it for now.